It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Horns, please. I asked for the horns, Bob. Thank you.
Are those horns or are those keyboards?
Yeah, right there. No, there.
Keyboard. I'm sorry.
Keyboard.
Yeah, I know. We're doing
Mellotron, something like that.
We are replacing those with real horns real soon.
You know, Elton John's great on the piano.
He sure is. Oh God, really? That's what we're going with. Hey, I know what I'm going to do.
Organ, not some.
Let me introduce everybody, shall we? That's Ace Cosby over there. He's our engineer, and our guest in the studio is comedian Sid Davis. Across the way at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk, it's Chick McGee. That's Jess sitting in for Christy Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. Mr. Godwin, you got to get that guitar out, man.
It's right here.
Okay, good. Put it in your lap, will you?
Put it in your lap.
Put it in your lap.
Oh, I want to get that new song.
Whip it up.
We have, this is Tom speaking, by the way. We found ourselves once again in the Napa Auto Parts studio.
Is there a new Pat Godwin song?
There's like three, but we haven't gotten to the stories.
Keep
going.
Do we have Al on the phone?
We do. And
You do?
Josh Arnold is here too. You owe me $40 now.
Okay.
That's
Hey,
my name.
Al, how are you?
What's up, brother? How are you?
It's good talking to you. Now, are you in Colorado today?
I am. It snowed last night.
Oh.
It's
right.
a little weird.
Great. What's the current temp? Do you know?
Let me look at my nerve. It's 34.
Yikes!
All right.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready. I'm very psyched up to get some skiing in this winter, of course. Now, we've established the fact, Al, you are not a skier. Is that correct?
I am not. I think that ship has passed. I know people have gotten hurt skiing, and I'm old and I'm done. I want to keep my body together.
No, you'll be fine. I'll go out with you. I'll show you.
I'll be in the lodge.
Yeah.
Is it like I'll be a little hot cocoa with some booze in there, some kind of something.
Grabbing a snow bunny, stuff like that.
Yeah, I believe the term.
There we-
It's I think it's French. Après ski, I believe, is the term. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that like the 19th hole?
Yeah, kind of.
What hole do you use when you're skiing?
No.
Tom, I want to ask you guys really quick. I sit around. I don't work a lot. And I have time for hypothetical questions.
Good. I could use one.
Go, baby, go.
Okay. All right. We know that obviously the Lori Loughlin and the who's the other one? What's the other one that looks just like her?
Felicity Huffman.
Yes, Felicity Huffman.
She's in the Slammer right now.
Well, they're in like that kind of club fed. They have vegan meals and hummus, and there's no bars on the doors and that kind of stuff. All right. Would you guys rather do 2 years in club fed or 1 week in like a serious maximum security prison with no protection?
Wow.
Wait a minute, hold it. Here's what the question should be. Would you have to a longer sentence in a sweeter facility or a shorter sentence in a harder facility?
Yeah, I get that.
Not even hard, the worst one.
Worst
Yes,
one.
and thank you for breaking down a very obvious question.
Wow. Al,
Thanks
actually,
for taking us to the lab.
I'd go.
Before we answer, Al, I want to run something. I think you taught me this. We do have a comedian, Sid Davis, here with us. My mother used
What's
to.
up, Sid?
My mother used to refer to prisons as the Hooskow, which typically you don't see that in a sentence unless it involves Pretty Boy Floyd or
Right.
I don't know
I would have thought
John
the,
Dillinger.
I would have thought the Earp brothers actually.
Yeah,
the Hooskow.
What is
But-
the Hooskow derivative from?
I'm
What
not
is
sure.
that?
I don't know, but that I would often say in my street manner, I would say, "Oh, he's in stir." Apparently, that's somewhat dated. And
I've heard that. Wasn't it a Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder movie, Stir Crazy?
Stir crazy.
yeah, that was the reference there in stir. What is the current parlance? I think you said upstate. You'll say, "Hey, yeah, my uncle's upstate right now."
Upstate on a bid, yeah.
Okay.
What is it? Upstate on a what?
On a bid.
On a bid, B-I-D.
Can you write that down and laminate it and mail it to Tom so we never have to have this conversation again? Every time.
Of all the things we talk about over and
Ad
over again,
nauseum. This is the most
is
ad
the one
nauseistic.
that drives Josh the craziest. I haven't decided how.
What are the
how
others?
yet.
What is the valid street term, Al? If you,
You can say I'm upstate, locked down. He's away, just away, like he's away on a
You
bid.
can also say he's in jail, and
But
we
see,
would
there's a
move
distinction,
on.
Josh.
But what's the
would
fun
think
in that, Josh?
You'd be literate enough to know jail typically is like a county lockup or a city jail.
You could also say he's in prison.
is
then.
a different
So
thing.
there's two words: jail and prison.
But excuse me, my dirty. You want to be a little more delicate when referencing someone being.
I don't. They don't. If they're in
incarcerated.
jail, they don't deserve delicacy. You're in prison.
So you're there with.
No, but
you're
jail
there
and
with
prison.
some
All right, somebody
lady-
says my friend's in jail, I would be like, oh, he'll be out in 3 weeks. Somebody says my friend's in prison, I'd be like, he may never get out.
There you
Right,
go.
right.
There you go.
Okay, all right. So, well, I just need to be kept up to date.
I like the topic because it's getting closer and closer to Josh standing up, and walking over to Tom and smacking him right in the face.
Yes, and then after I assaulted him, would I be sent to the Hooskow or upriver or what's the common parlance? And I'll shoot everyone.
We'll see.
Right to the pokey.
Clearly,
Like
Josh.
Dave Aykroyd in Grosse Pointe with his smiling, blinking.
Clearly, Hooskow out of date. Upriver probably out
still
of date.
Yeah, that's out of date too.
He's still talking about it.
So, Al, how would you answer your question? Do you want to do a week of hard time with a bunch of dangerous
I've been
criminals?
thinking about it
I have an answer.
because I mean, there's no protection. So, like, I mean,
Right.
let's take a look at everybody in that room right now and ask, would we make it a week? I don't think so. But then the 2 years, you'd be up there like, I could have been out 10 times over by now.
So, Godwin, you're doing a week.
I'll do a week.
Okay.
A week in the worst?
I did a night. I'll do a week.
I think
A weekend, they just closed Rikers, but like, let's say
Yeah.
Rikers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do a week.
I'm taking the 2 years.
I'll
I'm
do
not
the
taking-
2
no
years
way.
too. I'm with you,
Dude,
Josh.
I could catch up on all the classics I want to read.
Right.
I tell you what, I'd go to the easy prison for 5 years. It'd be fine.
Yeah.
What's the
5
difference?
years.
No
Yes.
phone. You get to work out every
That's
day.
right.
You're in
Yeah.
the best shape of your life. You could get college credits.
You
like,
got- you
why
got-
not?
I could write a book.
A guy comes to get you a breakfast time. Oh, yeah.
Al,
Heck yeah.
here's another a simple trivia fact that I know that you may not know.
It's breakfast.
One of the skills that can protect a man in prison is the ability to draw. And
Oh, that makes sense.
if you can draw high quality depictions.
Now,
of the
where
most
is this again? In
the most intimate of human activities.
In the
Sure.
Hooskow? Is that where this was?
yes, you can. That can be very popular with your fellow inmates.
I guess Japanese anime guys have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
I think Pat's the only one that's been to jail in this room, right?
Yeah, I've been in jail in your hometown, Sid, the Mecklenburg County Jail in Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's a very nice jail.
No, it's not. It's a horrible jail.
Well, see, Pat can
Southern
play guitar, so
hospitality.
he has a value in there. Pat can like entertain. It's he can soothe them with his smooth sounds.
I don't think that's going to help too much.
It doesn't
Some
help.
guy's going to go.
I've
"Hey,
never seen a prison movie where a guy playing guitar in the corner.
Daddy boy.
You'd have to switch to harmonica.
After
maybe.
4 hours, Pat hangs himself with the E string.
and they pull a capo out of his head."
Yeah. He did it to. Yeah,
That's how
he was excited by it. He shoved the cape on.
The sheriff walks in. Hey, Pat, where's your guitar? You don't want to know.
I'm sitting
Oh,
there.
wow.
But I can fart dueling banjos for you.
and I had to get a 12 string. So, Al, what's your answer? Would you do the 2 years?
I would do the week, but I have a buddy. I'm acting like you guys don't know. We just did a show with him, Ali Sadiq. I talked to him.
I
because
love Ali.
he's very open about. He went to big boy jail for a long time, and I'm always like, I was like, do you have to fight? He was like 100%, and I was like, that's not the answer I wanted. And he was like,
You can't
it takes
laugh your way out of it. You don't think?
No, he said in a big jail it takes like 4 days for people to recognize that there's a new guy. But he said once they do, they're going to come for you. So I think you could probably make it 3 or 4 days kind of walking around with your head down. But
come for you.
He was like, they are going to test you 110%.
Man.
So so it's like, but I watched this YouTube video about this guy that went to jail, some kind of white collar guy that went away for like 10 years. And he was like, the reason a lot of guys look better coming out of jail, you saw what the situation looked like, Mike, whatever, Sorrentino, whatever, is he was like, you get sleep in jail. Like, you don't have your phone. No one's like, hey, Tom, I need you to go to this meeting. It's just for like a couple years, you're just like sleeping 8 hours. You kind of get situated. You're just like, this is my start. And you kind of like relax and you work out. So I don't know, but I think I just like life too much. I think I would take the week, but I'd be scared to death.
Yeah, well, Jeffrey Epstein got scared straight to 6 feet underville.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
'Cause, If you're considered a child molester of any kind, they used to call it short eyes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Short eyes. Boy,
that was the street slang for that a few years back.
Yeah, they have to put them in their own section because they just it does not work out well otherwise.
Yeah, we had a friend who did a comedy show at a prison. Ooh. And there were kind of a bleacher situation on one side. There were only 3 or 4 guys. Every place else was packed. Those were the short eyes guys up there. They had to be. They had to be quarantined.
Yikes.
Well, on a brighter note,
good laughers though. They really,
different material.
Yeah, he really killed with them. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, so Alex,
Best audiences in the world.
we should explain.
Where's my short eyes?
We should explain to Sid. Sid, you're a man of a certain age. With a rather white background. We try to hippen up the room a little bit. Al is a very fine stage performer as well as television host on the Daily Blast. Not to mention,
Tell him I'm black. Just get to it.
very bright
Oh, we've met before.
gentleman. And Al has been helping me with my street lingo. I think you clearly see a certain level of hipness here. What's our word of the day, Al?
All right, Tom, before we get to give Sid just one word we've practiced.
Well, I already tried one. If I referred to Al as my dirty, that would mean he's my good friend.
Not only good, your best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not
Are
saying
we still
it
talking
right.
about in jail?
No.
You're saying it like you're a scientist in a lab. My dirty.
Okay.
Meaning he's the guy you share all your dirt with, your
Sure.
best friend.
And you
Yes,
can get down and
that's
dirty
right.
with, yeah.
You know, or for example, now, to use the same word in a different context, Sid, if I were to say, hey, listen, I got to be careful because I'm riding dirty.
You have paraphernalia or whatever in your car. Or
There we
you're
go,
intoxicated.
exactly.
Yes.
Or my
Sid
license,
knows what's up.
or my license plates are expired.
Well, yeah, that's riding somewhat less dirty, but all
There's levels.
It's still
yes,
dirty.
levels of dirt, certainly. Dusty.
All right,
Okay.
Tom. Let's show Sid all the hard work you put in. Tom, if I asked you what your poke is, what am I asking you about? Poke.
Wiener, penis.
That's good. Now, of course, it's not the pokey,
How's your poke?
which is
Not the pokey.
How's that poke?
Is this anything to do with Facebook?
No.
That used to be. Yeah, I don't.
That's a
good.
good way to go.
Is it a sack or a bag? A poke?
In some places, it's regional.
I
yeah.
think that's a
No,
real.
it's not. But I like the way you're thinking, though.
Is the poke the would that be a fellow's lady friend?
Okay.
No, but that's a good one too.
Oh,
That's
because
fair.
you're poking her. Okay.
Right.
Can you imagine introducing somebody?
It's my poke.
Oh boy.
Can I,
Show him, honey.
Do I get a guess?
Sure, go
Sure.
ahead.
Yeah.
I'd say it's your home.
Oh.
No, but I like that.
Okay, as long as you like it.
Come over to my poke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Is it your index finger?
No.
I had it for lunch last week.
You had poke?
Can we have a hint?
Tuna poke?
I love poke.
I do
Tuna poke.
too.
I've
Poke
never had a
chops.
tuna poke. I've seen it. I've heard it.
Poke chops from Pat Godwin.
Poke chop. How about we need some poke chops?
As in, remember when Pat Godwin was on the show?
Remember that one morning he said poke?
or you know, actually we've actually set it to music here. Ever heard this song, Jess?
No.
Poke Salad Any. This is a great song.
It is.
You barely heard it there.
Well, no, I just wanted to stop and introduce it. This is a great song. Tony Joe White.
Salad Annie. The gators got your granny.
The gators got your granny.
I like it.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Chomp,
By the
chomp.
way, Tom, before I reveal the answer, I do want Dean to try and cue this up. There's a song that I like. I actually listen to that I think about when I hear it because it's just for you. The song is called "Fried Neck Bones and Home Fries."
That's a song.
It is.
Dean, can
it's
you
a
look up
song.
Fried neck bone and home fries, please.
Do you know what neck bones are?
No.
I know it's
it's
connected
like
to the thigh bone in the song.
Speaking of that, my favorite song like that is called "Beans and Cornbread." Beans and cornbread
Yeah.
had a fight.
Don't you
Beans
boil
and
that from-
cornbread out of sight.
But Paul Gilmartin's show used that, didn't they?
Did they?
I think they did.
So I'm sorry. The neck bone there isn't an actual bone referred to as the neck bone in the human body, is there?
I think it's gizzards. I believe basically just fried gizzards. I believe, but I think it's called neck bone. Get a little neck bone.
Neck bone.
Interesting. Okay. I see.
So nobody knows what poke is.
We
I
don't.
guess not. Is it
No.
a person, place, or thing?
It's a thing.
Is it a dance?
No, but if I said, "Hey," I'll use it in context. Tom, we're gonna go out this we're gonna go to this club, and it's a little expensive to get in, man. What's your poke?
Oh, it's your wallet. How much money's in your wallet?
Is that what is it?
Yeah. How big is your money roll?
Oh, so it's what is your limit then?
No. Kind of like if you think about a money roll, you have a money clip, Tom. It kind of pokes out of your pocket like that bulge.
I pretty much.
That's one thing.
Wallets are over. They went out with powdered wigs. You know that.
I pretty much am all credit card guy.
You put your
No,
big
that's
bills,
cool though. So yeah.
big bills on the outside. Yeah.
I see. So your poke would be, but it's the derivation then is from the poking of the bulge in your pants.
Interesting.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now,
you got a big poke, or is that a flashlight in your pants? Oh, wait a minute. I mean, are you glad to see me? Sorry.
Cool.
I got something for you, Al.
talk to me.
See if you can hear this sound. I want to see if you recognize this. No one can help in the room here. Just calm down.
Okay.
God, it's unbelievable. If we're not
At
talking
least
about,
it's not the Hooskow.
if we're not talking about his topic, he gets bored and starts buying shoes. Okay, Al, listen
looking at a
carefully.
picture of Ruth
It's
Bader Ginsburg.
coming in 3 seconds to no talk and. Now, did you hear that chord, Al?
Yes.
Does that bring back any kind of a memory for you? Apparently, it's a very specific chord. It actually has a name based on the person it's named after. I'll play it one more time. It's been used in cinema for more than 50 years, if I'm not mistaken.
I would say when the Lone Ranger gets caught by the bad guy.
Not bad.
Yeah, I like that.
It's pretty close, yeah.
I think that was meant in a mean way when you said that. No, it's the James Bond chord.
Oh, like when he's in peril?
I think
transition.
Or when he's just gotten done
Segue.
beating somebody up.
Interstitial.
end of a
Yeah.
scene or something.
Yeah, kind of.
He's got his own chord. Wouldn't that be cool if when you went on your show, The Daily Blast, there was the Al Jackson chord?
I would love that.
Wouldn't that be cool? Al, hey, do you have time to call us back in a few minutes? We haven't gotten to our word of the day yet.
Of course, yeah. I'll just hang on the line. I have nothing to do.
Okay. Well, Al, do we have a time to finish off our quiz? I'm sorry we talked too much there.
Oh, no worries. All right, Tom, if I told you I was yoked up, what do I mean by that?
Yoked up?
Yoked up.
I know. You're swole,
Can you,
bro.
can you swell it? Swell it. Can you spell it for me?
YOLKED.
Oh, like,
UP.
okay, I'm sorry. So it's like egg yolk.
Oh, I thought it was
Yes.
yoked up, like Y-O-K-E,
So
like
does,
poke. I thought it was like
Wait,
poke.
what did I say? Didn't I say why?
Yeah.
Yoked,
YOL.
so it's yoked up. Does that mean like in Rocky, you're drinking the raw eggs and you're getting in shape?
Yes.
All right. Yoked up.
That was a lucky guess. By the way, I would not recommend drinking raw eggs. Back to you.
All right, Tom. Well, this is going to be a little bit of play on words on what I just asked you. If I told you that I yoked chick up, what do I mean?
I thought we were dirties.
I yoked chick up. Would that mean you hooked him up with a woman?
No, let's not. This isn't
Okay.
science fiction.
Okay.
I have a guess.
You're a funny guy. Al.
Would it mean that yoked him up? Josh, you have any idea?
Did you train him? Did you help him get swole?
No, that's a
Okay.
good guess, though.
Okay.
I yoked him up.
Mine was kind of
beat
like
him
that.
up?
Shot him with steroids.
No, not
does-
really. Beat him up is on the right path.
Is it a pot? Oh, so it's a negative. Okay.
Is it like
Did you rat on him?
You verbally undressed him?
No.
You took him to breakfast? Yoked him up, got him a couple
put some eggs in me? Yeah.
Whoever said beat him up is in the right universe.
Ace, you got this one at all? I yoked him up. Pat, nothing?
Nope.
Let's
Okay.
play a bad trick on him or rob him or something.
No, being yoked up means like you don't pummel them with your fist, but you kind of get a hold of them. So even if you came behind somebody and kind of grabbed them with your arm, like around the neck, or pulled their arms behind their back, like I yoked him up real quick. You can also use the word hemmed him up, almost like a biblical hymn. Like I had to hem him up real quick.
Got it.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
So Tom, can you use yoked up and yoke in the same sentence?
Oh, jeez.
Well, my golden retriever was about to escape out of the living room door, but I yoked him up in time.
Okay, really? You got him in a chokehold.
Got him in a chokehold.
Yeah.
Bad dog.
Tried to strangle
It's a shame that your dog was so yoked up and he got away from you.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Did that work?
That's as close as we're gonna get. Not fun with that, Tom.
Is that the upscale uptown version of Yoko?
Yes,
I
very
get the
much
feeling
so.
Al is thinking I've spent way too much time with these people this morning. I need to move on.
Never that.
Yeah.
Okay, Al, how's the Daily Blast going?
The Daily Blast is great, and I have one more word for you,
Oh,
Tom. You
okay.
got it.
Go ahead,
because you've actually got this one before, so it's just kind of a variation. So I don't want you to panic when you hear it. All right,
Go ahead.
take a deep breath. You got this. You've gotten this before, Tom. What is an IG thotty?
Okay, wait a second. I do know this.
I know this too.
IG's Instagram.
Love Josh's laugh.
And is thotty, does that reference the thickness of the...
It doesn't. It's an
No,
acronym.
yeah, it's an acronym.
It's an acronym, and you've gotten the acronym before, Tom.
Okay,
It's just-
is it THO 1TY?
THO is a different acronym.
Well, it's just thought. it's just the original term is just thought, and then
THOT.
and that stands for
Those,
no
a singular.
that yeah.
that something, that hot orifice would be too clinical.
It would, yeah.
A little bit.
That hot orifice.
Jeez.
Is this referencing a lady?
Yes, it is.
That's
Yes.
what I thought I remember. That hot.
And let's say you're pointing at her from afar.
That hot.
It's not hot. It's a little more derogatory than that.
Heavy?
No.
It's a word that you typically starts. It correctly starts with a W, but in
Yes.
this case, it's an H.
And you would never say it.
Ho.
Yeah. Yes.
that hoe over there?
Exactly.
There
Yes.
you go.
Okay, and what was the word that preceded?
IG.
IG.
That's Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Right. So an Instagram thotty. So what is that?
That would be a woman who her appearances on Instagram would suggest that she is round-heeled of easy virtue.
Exactly.
And looks like a whore. Is
Right.
am I getting
Tom,
it
you
right?
nailed it. All right, so use it in a sentence and not like I feel like I've done something today. Like you really nailed it.
I was watching my sister's Instagram, and I must say that the woman she was having tea with was quite the IG thought.
Thotty.
Oh, it was the IG thoughty.
I loved it.
Ig thought.
That made my day.
Okay. Al can be seen on the Daily Blast. Al's one of the finest stand-up comedians out there. Do not miss him when you get a chance. Thanks, Al.
Hey, love you guys. Talk to you soon.
Oh,
See you, Al.
very excited about that. Coming up today in history, we'll also find out about something going on with our guest comedian Sid Davis, who I think kind of got dressed up for the show. Sid,
Yeah, you look
looking
nice,
great.
man.
I was just cold.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were going to a
thank you.
funeral.
He's wearing a sport coat. So what?
That looks nice.
Nice iron
dapper.
shirt, sport coat. He shaved.
That looks nicer than any of us.
I found out you had cameras in here.
Well, we all know that. Look at us.
At the last time I saw him, I looked so pathetic last time. So
And Pat, we got to get that song out of you, Pat.
Whatever you want.
Okay, coming up next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.